What's going on, guys? It's Nathan. Merry Christmas, belated, because it is the day after Christmas. So, you're probably gonna get your videos on YouTube like, hey, like we're after Christmas. Here we are, and still talking about some Christmas. So, here's the end for me, because I haven't really done many videos, but I thought it would be fun to show everything I got for Christmas. My present haul of 2016. So, if you didn't already know, I am a big fan of Legos. I have many things out of Legos. Like, just up here, I have the Batwing from Batman v Superman. And it's one of my favorites. I got the Lego Hulkbuster right here. And, I also make custom ships, man. Like, even just, like, something as silly as this. Obviously Star Wars based, but, it's cool. I love making stuff like that. And I always have displayed next to me my Lego C-3PO and R2-D2. Did not get those for Christmas, but what I did get for Christmas, plenty of Lego stuff, which I'm going to go ahead and get into first. So here, I obviously already broke into, because I love building Legos. It's the Imperial Assault Hover Tank from Rogue One. Now you can see here, we have a Hover Tank Trooper, which is a really cool new minifigure that I absolutely love. I don't have many troops on the Imperial side, or the Rebellion side. I don't have many troops at all, so to have something like this is really cool, and it comes with two of these. Actually, the other one is in the cockpit, as you can see. This was added on into it to include a pair of binoculars and a small blaster pistol. It does have flick fire capabilities on each side. There's this little thing, and if you just turn it, it will... sorry. It will fire the blaster. Yep. Well, there goes one. Luckily, I have a spare. So, and of course, probably the best minifigure that comes in this, in fact, it totally is Donnie Yen's Chirrut Imwe, which is really cool. He's got his staff and his bowcaster, which is really cool. He is one of my favorite characters of Rogue One, so to have him is just awesome. Now, that was the only actual Lego set. I got 4 buildable figures. I'm going to start off here. First off, I have Kylo Ren, which, he looks very cool. Seriously. Like, what they are able to do with this just looks great. Like, with the fabric and everything. I've yet to break into it, but, actually, I haven't broken into any of them yet. But, really cool. Got a First Order Stormtrooper to go with him, so that's cool. The least amount of pieces, but probably still, they've made it work very well. I guess you really don't need much for creating such a figure. Otherwise, I also have Jyn Erso in her rebel fighting attire. Sorry, blanking. I'm blanking on my mind. Good one. And I got K2SO. Now, normally I would be ecstatic about this because not only is it like so many more pieces, I love this figure because it just looks the most like K2SO. Like an actual figure of K2SO. This just legitimately looks like him. And you can see it's unopened. Here's the problem with getting this. I already have him. I already bought it like a couple months before the movie came out, actually. So, oops. So what I'm going to be doing is returning this and getting something else from the store. So that way I still have the same amount of presents, just, I'm not doubling up like I just was. But that would complete my Lego haul. On the other hand of things, we've got some Funko Pop stuff. I got Baze Malbus, of course, from Rogue One. Really cool figure. He always looks tired. He looks so sleepy right now. Oh my god. But, he's a really cool pop. He's very detailed, as, these pops tend to be. Really love that. And I got Doctor Strange, which is absolutely incredible. I definitely like this one the most, and he's super detailed. His beard just pops, so that was really cool to get. Very happy to be receiving that. I also have a BB-8 pop shirt, which is really cool. I can't wait to wear this. It's really cool. I mean, come on, a t-shirt of the Funko Pop. That's great. That's great. And finally, I got something really cool. Chewbacca ceramic mug from the Pop series. So that's really cool. I've never really had my own personal mug like this, so this is just really cool to have, and I cannot wait to use it. I got a lot of great stuff for Christmas, and I'm very happy with what I got. Moving on to movies. I got movies. They didn't all come in this box, but they just all happen to fit. I got the Bourne Classified Collection, which, on a normal circumstance, I would love to have. Problem is, I already have the Bourne films. And the only addition that this has that I don't have is probably the bonus disc and the Bourne Legacy, but we don't really, we're not too big on the Bourne Legacy here. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just not as great as the other Bourne films, which we got. We got the trilogy in one pack. And it leaves space for Jason Bourne. It doesn't come with it, so there's really just no point in keeping it. So I'm going to be returning this as well to get something else. On the other hand, starting out with standard DVDs, picked up quite some good stuff. Alright, so first off, we got The Revenant with Leonardo DiCaprio, his Oscar-winning performance. I love this film. It's so good. I love the music and the atmosphere and the cinematography. It's so great. If you have not seen it, check it out. Got Suicide Squad. Normally I would get this on Blu-ray. I want to start getting the superhero movies on Blu-ray, but I'm not being picky. This was a Christmas present after all, and you know what? That's fine. I only have Man of Steel on DVD. I had to pick up BBS on Blu-ray because, the Ultimate Edition, and gotta have that, which is way better. But Suicide Squad, this is the theatrical cut, not the extended edition. Another reason why I would get the Blu-ray. But interestingly enough, I've only seen this once on the premiere night, so I'm excited to see this again because I really loved it when I first saw it. And finally, the last DVD, I got the copy of the first Thor, which has just been outrageously priced. Like, everywhere I go, it's like $35, and I don't know why. It's not like Thor is the highest regarded MCU film. No offense to it. I love Thor. Just, I don't understand why. Everything else would normally be like $20 to $25, but it's just like way more than it needs to be. But finally got it. I'm happy I got it, and it's the one thing that was missing from my MCU collection. So now I'm all the way up to date until they release Doctor Strange. So that's awesome. That completes the DVDs. On the side of Blu-rays, starting off, I got the Steelbook Blu-ray of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, one of my favorite films, because, Edgar Wright makes great films. He's just the master. And it comes with this paperback that actually peels off, just like that. And the back says, an epic of epic epicness, which, I would have to agree. This is pretty stellar Steelbook. These Steelbooks I actually asked for. I found them on Amazon, so I linked them, and my cat's messing with my K2SO, excuse me. Sorry about that, but just to close off, these were really great Steelbooks that I found on Amazon, so, I linked my dad to these, and he got me them, and I'm very thankful. Thank you so much. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, really cool. Another Steelbook Blu-ray I picked up, another Edgar Wright film, Shaun of the Dead. Really cool. One of my favorite movies of all time. It's just, I fell in love with this film when I first saw it. It's just so great. It's funny. It is pretty romantic at times, which I like. It's heartfelt at times. This is just the best zombie film that I think of when I think of zombie films. Even passing Night of the Living Dead, which of course is a classic, but I just have a lot more fun of a time with Shaun of the Dead. Plus, I'm such a huge Simon Pegg fan, so that was great to have. I did ask for the Steelbook of Hot Fuzz, which I did not receive, but I'm okay with that. You know, you can't get everything you ask for Christmas, and that's totally fine. But I did ask for, well, okay, hold on. I do have Hot Fuzz on an older DVD, and it's streaming on Netflix, so it's fine. But I have The World's End on the standard Blu-ray, which comes with DVD and HD copy, which this also has a DVD and HD copy, so maybe I'll give away some HD copies of these guys. What do you think? You guys want that? Click like if you want that. So, The World's End, I have not seen, actually. But, you know, after seeing Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz, of course I wanted to see this. It's, you know, wrapping up the Cornetto trilogy. And I am excited to see it. So, of course, I asked for it, and I got it, and I can't wait to watch it. And, yeah, I'm just so happy I got this. So, yeah, and you guys know I love movies. So, I was happy to get all of these. Really cool. Okay, we're going to wrap this up. 2 more things. Okay, probably the biggest surprise that I got was something I just absolutely was not expecting. Because everything else I asked for, or, you know, is just like, okay, that's pretty cool. But, you know, this, guys, I got a drone. I got a video drone, man. I can get aerial shots for, like, short films I want to make. The Time Blazer series I'm working on, I can get aerial shots. Do you know how much cooler of an expansion that's gonna be? Just getting different perspectives. This is great, guys. I did not expect to get this, and I got it. Awesome. Just awesome. I cannot thank my mother enough for getting me this. Thank you so much, Mom. I love you so much. Can't wait to use this. Get the app to link it all together. Can't wait. Now, and I haven't really gotten into it too much, just so you know, so I can't give much detail. It's just, you know, hey, I got this, looks cool, I'm showing it off. Here is the last thing I got that's probably my favorite, you know, not to be biased against the family. But this is an Ultra Saber. They had a grab bag special where they select the lightsaber hilt for you, and it's a big surprise. Otherwise, you get to select the color, the grade of the blade. You get to choose whether or not you want to have the knob and stuff, which I didn't because, you know, I just tried to keep the price as low as I could just so I could get it. So it also does not have a soundboard, but I'm fine with that because, you know, me being a filmmaker, I can just add the special effect lighting as well as the sounds in post-production. Oh my god, I have an Ultra Saber and it is so beautiful. And of course I went with my favorite color, green. And cool thing is that I can do with this saber is, stop messing with the box. My cat is so silly. Cool thing I can do is what they did with The Force Awakens, is I can create the glow of the saber like on my face like they did in the snow fight, but then also add the special effects and sounds in post-production, sorry. So this is a really cool saber. I'm so glad I got it. You can see it actually has the windows, which is really cool. Get a closer look at that. And it's mainly silver with interlaced gold. You can see in here, there's the gold. The gold is also inside the windows, as well as on the rim. And it's in the actual handle. Like, this is silver, gold, silver, gold, silver, gold. This is amazing. My dad got me this. Thank you so much, Dad. Thank you so much. I'm so happy with this Christmas. I really am. And, you know, did I get everything I want for Christmas? No, but you never do, and that's totally fine. I'm still eternally grateful for what I got. This saber is so cool, and it's I love this. The fact that it actually looks like a real saber, mostly, on camera, but yet it's mainly just a green glow stick looking thing in real life. That's interesting and funny and pretty awesome that I can have this saber. And let me try it in the dark. Nice. Now, another cool thing about this is the fact that it's actually really heavy, which I really love because, the original development of lightsabers in the story was that they're supposed to be very heavy. That's why in the original trilogy, George always said, you gotta have both hands on them because you're holding all this power. So, you gotta keep them both in your hands. And you really feel that. And it's just the blade as well. This is a really heavy blade. And without it, the hilt's pretty light, but this really adds to it, and it's a heavy grade blade, so I can battle other lightsabers with it without making it dented or look bad, which is great. Guaranteed I am going to rock this saber at the Episode 8 premiere. Guaranteed. And since it's green, it's going to be in honor of Luke Skywalker, so this is great. It did come with one more thing. Hold on a second. The blade is removable, as you can see, which is great. It's this little screw here, which you need an Allen wrench type thing. And you can put in this plug, which I went with this design, which I just think looked the coolest out of all of them. And, looks pretty great. Now, if I turn this on, it's basically just an overglorified flashlight. I don't know how bright it is. I'm going to shine into the camera. See how that looks. Okay, that's power. Turn it off. You look down the barrel. Yep, I haven't even looked down the barrel. Oh my god. Yep, just harnessed light. Really cool. I'm going to be putting the plug in. Now, originally, I thought, this would probably look its best at the surface, which, it kind of looks pretty good that way. Stop hitting the door. My cat, I'm sorry. But then I thought, then how would the energy come through the window? So yeah, it would have to be down in there, so I'm going to screw that in real quick. God, sorry. Jeez. So, got it in there. It looks pretty good. I'm going to turn it on. Now you can see, getting a glimpse of it. That's how it looks. Yeah, because if you look down the barrel, it's like, oh my god. But, attempting to manipulate the light, that's how it looks with the plug, which, it actually looks pretty good. At least on camera. If you look at it, in real life, it's just, light going through it, which I didn't know the light would run through it. I thought it would run onto it and it would create a glow on the surface, not pass through, but that's cool. It still works great. This is a beautiful lightsaber that I'm glad I had. Now, normally I'm not too big on mostly silver. I like to have some black thrown in there. Of course, I can customize this, add a black grip or something, but that would probably cover up the gold. But, the more I'm with it, the more I just am loving it, and I was expecting it to be a lot smaller because my old saber was, a toy Luke Graflex lightsaber, which wasn't even the right color. It's supposed to be a blue lightsaber, you know that. It's green. Oh yeah, and that's the extent of the blade size. It fits in the frame. This one does not. My point being, I love this lightsaber. I love my old lightsaber, of course. I grew up with this. But, it's not as professional as you can see. You can see, the plastic creasing where the mold was just connected. That, not accurate. This, never there. It's just to release the blade. But, it worked for what I had, and it was really cool. But now, finally, after many, many years, I got this professional blade and hilt that's just so beautiful and a lot bigger, so I can grab it in many different places. And it lights up just great. Now, I don't recommend this, but I'm just going to pop it in right here above the plug, which, it still creates the effect, kind of. Not really, though, as you can see, it's definitely not as bright. This is more attuned to what you would see in real life, but a little brighter. But you see on camera that it's just majorly white, and oh my god. So, very bright, very good. I am so happy to have this lightsaber. This was a great Christmas. So, from Donnie Yen and I, I hope you guys have a great day. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas. May the Force be with you always.